770-847-0536 or email me at doug@thedougsstewartshow.com and let's do business. From the smallest company in Atlanta to the biggest brands nationally and worldwide, shawty. People know me and the Stews brand in these streets. Holla at you both. Once again, the number is 770-847-0536 or email me at doug@thedougsstewartshow.com. Yes! That's right. This is the realest, trillest sports talk show in America, the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you for joining your boy. Really do appreciate it. Pass the word. Tell two people. Two people isn't hard. All right? Two people is not very hard at all. Last night, the Kansas City Chiefs get destroyed 41-14, so we're going to talk about it. We're going to have some fun with this trivia today, and I got some little-known sports facts for you as well. This segment is brought to you by 911 Tax Relief. And get Uncle Sam off your back. Go to my webpage, thedougsstewartshow.com. Click on the banner link and get some help getting that dude off your back. Because the last thing you want, trust me, never really been, let me knock on wood. I really hate even talking about the IRS. The last thing you want is Sam down your back. And I've been pretty good. I always pay my taxes and everything. But there was a question that came up with my taxes a while back. And they sent me a letter. After the fact, asking me to call up there or to send them some more information. So I had my attorney, draw up some stuff, and my accountant, and send some stuff to them, and it was settled and everything was good. But I tell you what, until I heard back, I was nervous as hell. So you don't want to mess with that dude, man. You do not want to mess with Uncle Sam. So go on my webpage, thedougsstewartshow.com. And check out 911 Tax Relief, all right? 404-382-0338. This is the Doug Stewart Show, and what we're talking about, and want to get your thoughts as well, and you can tweet me at the Doug Stewart Show, is what's the deal with the New England Patriots? And there's all these different theories about why they aren't looking Patriot-like. And I'm talking Patriot-like. I'm talking about one of the best teams that we've ever seen in NFL history. And putting together one of the best runs that you ever see in football. They get destroyed last night, 41-14. Tom Brady didn't look good at all. He's struggling right now. And it's always come up. And I mentioned earlier how Brady's never really had great weapons. He's never had really great weapons. Over the last couple of years, the Patriots have gone to this system where they've gone to these tight ends. Rob Gronkowski can't stay healthy, and Aaron Hernandez killed the man. So he's in jail right now. So they don't have him. So I guess that probably screws up what your initial game plans were early for this team over the last couple of years. But they've got this Danny Amendola as well as Julian Edelman. And those guys just seemingly aren't getting it done right now. And those guys are good. They're okay, but they're not, top tier wide receivers that you'd want to pair up with your Hall of Fame, maybe number one, number two, greatest quarterback in the history of the game. So I want to get your thoughts on that. Here's a tweet from Scott. He says they have no receivers that can separate. Oh, yeah, Brady is also getting old as hell. Did you know Tom Brady has been in the league for 15 years? Yes, Tom Brady has been in the NFL for the New England Patriots for 15 years. And at some point, you're going to hit a wall. As I mentioned earlier, Joe Montana hit a wall. I remember, I don't remember seeing it, but Joe Namath finished out his career for the Rams, okay, when they were in L.A. So Joe Montana was in Kansas City. We've seen this before, not just at the quarterback position, at pretty much every position. The guy gets old. Chris Carter talked about it today. I saw some of the comments he made about when he left Minnesota and went to Miami. So, Randy Moss got old at some point. Guys get old. Tony Dorsett, Herschel Walker, even though Herschel's still whipping ass right now in MMA, Herschel lost a step or two. And I think that people don't want to acknowledge, or they don't want to admit, that maybe Tom Brady is going downhill. Maybe Tom Brady has lost a step. And I see these guys, these analysts, Trent Dilfer and Steve Young last night, basically, just bumping for this guy. Just talking about how he still got it and it's everybody else's fault. No, it might be Tom Brady's fault a little bit. I've acknowledged the guy is the best quarterback that I've ever seen in my life. But at some point, we all lose a step. Yes. I went from running a 4.2 40 to a 4.3 40 right now. I can run a 4.3 right now. But, seriously, at some point, you are not going to be the same player that you are. And based off of Brady's numbers that he's put up over the first couple of weeks, he might not be that guy. Now, once again, it's a great scenario for them and the Patriots that the division is so bad. This AFC East is just horrible right now. They don't know. No team knows what they want to do long-term with their quarterback. And even the Patriots are in that conversation right now as far as what they're going to do with their quarterback. Because if you don't think that Bill Belichick will go to this Garoppolo kid in a second, you're crazy. Because you've seen it before. Once again, he has no allegiance to anybody, and I guess that's the best way to be. But, you think that Tom Brady would be the exception to the rule, but I don't think so. The man has let some great players go, in particular this year with Mankin, letting the offensive lineman go. You need people that's going to protect Tom Brady, and you let pretty much your best guy go. I think he's playing for Tampa right now, and you're starting these rookies. You do that, and you have to question the thinking at some point. You have to question the thinking at some point. So let's go ahead and grab a call. Let's talk to Big Joe. He's actually in Newcastle, and he wants to talk about the Patriots. Big Joe, thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What you got?
Hey, man, Doug, you already know the Patriots are not done this year. We just seen Tampa Bay go out there and beat Pittsburgh. We just seen Atlanta go to Tampa Bay and beat the crap out of Tampa Bay.
Right.
And, I really believe the Patriots ain't done. I don't think Tom Brady's done. And I don't think Belichick's going out like that.
Yeah.
Even with the line rules that they're having right now.
Yeah. How long have you been a Patriot fan?
I'm a Steelers fan, actually, but I still think the Patriots is going to win it this year.
Yeah, and so you've seen how good a team that these guys have been under Belichick over the years, and you're not willing to say it's over for them yet, huh?
No, not in that conference.
Right.
Who are you scared of? Jets?
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody. There's nobody in that conference that's going to scare. And it's about time. The NFL has 4 separate seasons. Your first 4 games, your next 4 games, your next 4 games, and your next 4 games.
Right.
That's how the season breaks down. When you get into all that, it all depends who's hot and who's rolling. The wind was going to be rolling by week 12.
Joey,
you don't have to worry about that.
It's Trivia Tuesday. We're going to talk to Deion Branch a little bit later. Make sure you stay tuned for that and pass the word. It's a Trivia Tuesday. Would you like to get a trivia question, man?
Yeah, what's the trivia question?
Okay, we're doing football trivia today. So the trivia question is this. Who was the first college quarterback, okay? Who was the first college quarterback to throw for 10,000 yards in his career? The first college quarterback to throw for 10,000 yards in his career.
In his NFL career?
College career, man. College.
College. In his first college career.
In his college career, he threw for 10,000 yards. Who's the first quarterback to do that?
Peyton Manning.
No. Appreciate the call. He's wrong. He's wrong on that. No, it's not Peyton Manning. It's actually Doug Flutie. Yeah, Doug Flutie threw for 10,000 yards in his college career at Boston College. It's kind of like New England-centric as well, and he's calling from Newcastle, so I thought that he may have known that, but guess not. No, Doug Flutie was the first. I never realized that Doug Flutie threw for that many yards. And I mentioned him yesterday as well. Doug Flutie should have got his shot in the NFL, but because he's a little guy, the little guys got to prove themselves over and over and over again. All right, that's exactly what Doug Flutie had to go through in his career. 404-382-0338 is the number to the show. 404-382-0338 is the number to the show. This is the Doug Stewart Show, coming to you live, in effect, talking Monday Night Football, also having a little bit of fun, taking your calls and trivia and reading your tweets, and I'm doing all of that today. Also in today's show, got to pass the word on this, all right? Deion Branch, probably the greatest receiver cumulatively, over his entire career or for an extended period of time that Tom Brady ever had. Yeah, right? He's a Georgia boy, played at Louisville, and fantastic Pro Bowl receiver. He's coming on the show on the Doug Stewart Show today, and I'm going to get his thoughts about what's going on in that facility today after that humiliating loss last night. So I want to get his thoughts on that. What are his thoughts on Tom Brady, what he's up to? All of those things. We'll talk to Deion Branch, the Pro Bowler, a little bit later. All right, up next on the Doug Stewart Show, the Raiders fire their coach. Again, they do this all the time, but this guy is just the latest guy. We'll get to that conversation, take your phone calls, trivia. We're doing a lot around here. Sports talk for the people. It's the Doug Stewart Show. Welcome to Atlanta, my SC State Bulldog family. Once again, your boy Stu is throwing the biggest party of the year, October 3rd, 2014, in honor of the classic game being played in Atlanta that Saturday. It's only for the grown and sexy, though. The party will be held in the Georgia Ballroom in the Crown Plaza Hotel, located at 590 West Peachtree Street, Northwest ATL, starting at 10 p.m. Atlanta's own DJ Cowboy playing all the old school hits. You know how he do. It's going to be crazy. Last year at Asia, 4 years ago at Shout, this year at the Crown Plaza, bananas! Advance tickets are $20 for a limited time, so get yours at theclassicparty.eventbrite.com. Last year, over 1,000 people kicked it hard at ATL with your boy. And to quote the great Sidney Poitier, let's do it again. See you in Atlanta. What is 911 Tax Relief? It's a tax relief company that can help you reduce or remove your IRS or state tax debt. They'll help stop bank levies and wage garnishments by implementing offers in compromise or penalty abatements. 911 Tax Relief is a tax relief company, but they're different from the others. Their experts are licensed, enrolled tax agents, and they also have more than 12 years experience helping people solve their tax problems. They're a tax relief company, but they understand how the IRS works, and they'll also put that knowledge to work for you so that they can get you the best possible settlement or solution to your tax problems. Highly rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they've helped thousands of people solve their tax problems. So don't play around. Click on their link on my website, thedugstewartshow.com, and let 911 Tax Relief help you in your situation with our uncle. You know, Uncle Sam. So you think you're a fantasy whiz, huh? Well, prove it and make some nice scratch at the same time. Scratch is money. What do you know about FanDuel? FanDuel packs the thrill of a whole season in 1 week. Play in 1 week fantasy football leagues for free money with immediate cash payouts. The money is real with no season-long commitment. That's huge because when your team starts to suck, you don't want to play no more. It's no more fun. Trade everybody. I've been there. You play when and how much you want. Deposit now and FanDuel will match it up to $200. Use the promo code COOLER, that's COOLER, and take advantage of free loot to get your game on. FanDuel, where every week is a new season. Thank you for joining the Doug Stewart Show very much. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate you passing the word and telling people about the most fun, the most interactive show online in the world. We're going to make this the biggest show in sports talk radio. All the controversial topics, that's what we're going to talk about. As well as we're going to talk about the games, have fun, talk to big guests. Speaking of which, we're going to talk to Deion Branch a little bit later in today's show. Former wide receiver for the New England Patriots, Tom Brady's go-to guy. So we'll get his thoughts on what's going on up there in the New England area. And as well as reading your tweets. Speaking of which, Eugene Jackson says the Jets is the best team the GM needs to let Rex Ryan play Mike Vick because they need a spark. I 100% agree with that. Why not put Vick in there? And I'm not saying you give up on Geno, But if Geno struggles again, put Vic in there to get a spark. When you realize that, your opportunities are drying up, maybe that'll put a little fire under him, and Geno can come in there and play better.